Dear friends, join us for a monthly video series with inspiring stories that lead us into closer relationship with Jesus during this year of Eucharistic Revival. I invite you to listen to these stories with an open heart and to also contemplate if you too are being called to share how you have encountered Jesus in the Eucharist. And now, join me in watching the story for this month.
My name is Whitaker, and I've been a member of St. Joseph's for a couple years now. I was born and raised Catholic, and in my adult years I was doing some soul searching, never really finding my place. After we raised our 5 children and they were off on their own, I started going back east to visit my parents more. Attending the Catholic Church and all the festivities was very much a blessing for me. 4 years ago, my parents passed away within 3 weeks of each other, and I was able to witness some miracles. I felt God's nudging and knew that He wanted me to be a part of the Catholic Church again. So when I came back home, after my time in New York and the funerals and all, I spent a lot of time in Catholic churches, and when I started attending St. Joseph's, I knew that it was where God wanted me to be. I was a member of St. Joseph's, but I would go to Mass and then I would just leave, never being a part of anything, until last spring when Father Simone was talking about the opportunity to be a part of the rescue program. I decided to think about that. He said, do something for Lent instead of just giving something up. And again, I felt God's nudging, so I went to the rescue program. And through that program, I felt really blessed. I knew that God had a plan and God cares for us very much. So when I heard there was an opportunity to pray the rosary in a nursing home, I took advantage of it and started doing that. And Fridays became one of my favorite days because I was with these wonderful people. One of the gentlemen said, you know, I really miss Mass and I miss communion. And so I went to Deacon Greg and talked to him about it, and he said, I'm going to get you trained so you can do that. So with Lauren's help and Sue's help, because I am not computer literate at all, I was able to get trained and become a Eucharistic minister. The first time I gave communion was an absolute blessing for me. I felt like those people were so thirsting for the Lord. And then I had another opportunity and felt God's nudging when I was asked to go to an assisted living home and distribute communion there. And so I started doing that. And those people have constantly thanked me and told me how wonderful I am, when really it's the Lord's working and they are the wonderful ones because they have blessed me so much. Being able to give communion to others is mind-boggling for me because I never knew that would be me. But it's a joy to be able to help others who really want to be receiving the Lord.